Okay, hello everyone. Okay, so we're still talking about the arithmetic operators. Okay, so we have seen things like this. I'm going to go ahead and declare a variable, call it number, and initialize it to 5. Oops, semicolon. Here, okay, so I'm going to type a system.out.print. Oops, sorry, my typing is bad. ln statement, and we are going to do the calculations right in the system.out.print ln statement. So we've seen something like -5, right? We'll work with this later on. We've seen something like -5 when we said that if you use a minus sign this way, the operator this way, then this operator becomes a unary operator because there's only one operand here. When we compile this and we run, we see a -5. We can also use a +5 this way, right? Or you can just write 5, but it's the same thing. +5, print out the +5. The plus sign becomes a unary operator because it has one operator. Compile this and run it, and we see 5. Now we've also seen operators used this way on the variable itself. So we can say negative number, print out what's stored in number, the negative version of what's stored in number, compile this, right, and it says -5, right? Change this to 6, it says -6. Positive version of number, or you can just write number, but a positive version of number, compile this and run it, and we see 6. Sorry about that. Okay, so when you use the operator this way, we can write for example, do 5 plus 5. When you use the operator this way, because it has two operands, it becomes a binary operator. So compile this, run. We see 10. We can also subtract with a minus sign on the hyphen, and we see 0. We can also multiply, and the way we multiply in Java is with the asterisk. We've seen that we saw that in the previous video. Compile this, run, and it's 25. And we can also divide. 5 divided by 5, we use the / to divide, and we've seen this. Now we can also basically work on the variable itself. So we can say 5 divide. Let's actually do multiplication. 5 multiplied by what's stored in number, which is 6, right? So 5, 6, 30. Compile this and run, and we see 30. All right. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the modulus operator, or the modulo operator, the modulus operator, however you want to pronounce it. So the modulus is denoted by basically the percentage sign. So we can do something like 5 modulus 5, right? Modulus is basically the division of these two operands, but then don't give us the answer, give us the remainder of what you got, the answer. And so 5 divided by 5 gives us 1, but we don't want the 1. Modulus is not going to basically result in 1, it's going to result in the remainder. So 5 divided by 5 gives us 1, remainder 0. Modulus gives us the remainder and not the 1, and not the answer. Okay, so 5 divided by 5 gives us 1, remainder 0. So we should expect 0 here, the remainder. Compile this and run, and we see 0. We can try something like 2. 2 divides 5 2 times, remainder 1. Okay, it's not going to give us the answer 2, it's going to give us a remainder, which is 1. The modulus, so when we do something like this, 5 divided by 2, we know we are going to get 2.5, right? But then for the modulus operator, it's only interested in the remainder, not the answer. So 2 goes into 5 2 times, remainder 1. So we should get 1 from this. So run this and we see 1. We can do, for example, 7. 2 goes into 7 3 times, remainder 1. You can see that, right? We can try something like 5. 5 goes into 7 1 time, right? Because 5 times 1 gives us 5, remainder 2. All right, so we're interested in the remainder, which is 2. Modulus gives us the remainder, which is 2. 5 goes into 7 1 time, remainder 2. Compile this and then run, and we should expect 2 as a result. A couple more examples so we get used to it. So 57, right? 57 doesn't go into 7, right? So 57 goes into 7 0 times, remainder 7. And so we should expect 7 as a result here. Let me see that. Can try 8. 8 goes into 7. Let's change this to 6. Okay, 8 goes into 6 0 times, remainder 6, right? Run and we see 6. But let's try something like 12. So 8 goes into 12. It goes into 12 1 time, right? Remainder 4. right? Compile this, run this, and we see the remainder. And so that's how the modulus operator works. It's basically also an operator, right? This is an operator, and that's how it works. And it's useful in certain cases, and we'll see it in later videos. It actually helps us do things like figuring out if a number is an odd number or an even number. But don't worry about all that. Just know how it works, and once we get to its use cases, you see it in future videos. And so I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and I'll do everything to respond to them. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time in the next video. All right, bye-bye.